All right, I get it. I do look like Farva from Super Troopers. I
A little bit.
I've had a beard for a while, but when I shaved the mustache, I usually don't have short hair. And then I got a haircut, and I shaved and was like, looked in the mirror and was like, I feel like I need a liter of cola.
Yeah, I say you look like you need a liter of cola. Look like someone spit in your burger, but you still ate it.
Yep. And I have realized that I work with a bunch of young people because I like said something about looking like Farva, and they were like,
Oh,
"What?"
dang.
And then I was talking to a guy who's like, "Oh, I don't know how old he is, closer to 40," and he was like, "That's hilarious." He's like, "You do look like
Dang.
Farva,"
Yeah, the kid's
and I
probably
was like,
I have no idea who that is.
"Like who? Super what?" Yeah. So officially Unk,
Yep.
and
I mean, at this
I'm
point,
okay
they
with
were
it.
probably pretty young when Super Troopers 2 came out.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
how old. That's how unk we are.
yeah.
The
Because I
green
mean,
is really helping with the Farva thing too.
I don't know what color this is, but
It gives like a military vibe when you have the buzz cut and
yeah,
the
yeah, Ramrod,
mustache.
car Ramrod.
Yeah,
Welcome back to another episode of Yelling at Pigeons. Today is my mom's birthday,
nice. Happy birthday, Miss Jules.
Wednesday, May 14th. And Luke, are we bad people or good battle rappers for getting blocked by a battle rapper on Twitter?
I'm not going to go as far as say we're good battle rappers because we probably would be awful.
Bad.
At least speaking for myself anyway. But pretty cool to get blocked by a battle rapper.
By a
that
battle
guy
rapper
hates us.
who's supposed to be like you're
Takes that
like the
way too seriously.
like the I feel like the MO of battle rappers is like tough skin, jokes don't hurt their feelings.
You're supposed to be the least soft people around.
Yeah.
And like a couple tweets and
Like which were like I don't know, we were joking. It was like we were backing Tim.
Yeah.
We were backing Appa.
Just supporting our guy.
Supporting our guy. Like how that would be like if Tom Brady blocked everybody who wasn't a Patriots fan.
Yeah.
Like
or it'd be like if LeBron blocked somebody for constantly commenting about their hairline.
Yeah. Which I don't know if he does that or not, but did he get blocked by Jimmy? He blocked LeBron. Blocked Jimmy.
LeBron blocked Jimmy like years ago on Instagram.
Oh, that's awesome. But yeah, like it's like I don't know.
It's soft.
Yeah. Appa and Eunice 3-0.
If you're someone who's going to be going against them, which one of them blocked us? Was it Chunk or the other one?
No, Knox.
Knox.
Yeah, Knox. Yeah.
If you're someone who happens to be going against Knox, for some reason you're watching this show, there's a little bait for you.
There's a little bait.
Roast him for being soft and blocking random podcasts on Twitter
with 24 followers.
Yeah, you blocked them.
We always like even
it makes me
even
almost like it makes me almost kind of like Chunk.
Yeah,
my boy Chunk, he didn't block us. He can take
even like we were able. It was the one that pushed him over the edge was us saying that Tim won 3-0.
Yeah,
like
which he did, by the way.
He did.
If you ask me, anyway.
Yeah, if you ask me, like I
3-0
obviously clearly watched it, paid for it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just thought that
wasn't close.
When you sent me that, I was just smiling. Like I was just like, this is the best thing.
Yeah,
I've seen all day. Because like I don't know, I don't block anybody on Twitter. Like say what you want.
It's also always very funny when you say one last thing and then block somebody.
Yeah. What was even the last thing you said?
Well, technically it was at Tim, but it was about us.
Yeah.
Oh, you pay these guys for this glazing?
Glazing? And we were like, nope,
block this.
It's free.
Yeah, so I responded to Tim and I was like, it's on the house.
Yeah, no, it's on the house. It's our guy. We're going to support our guys. Like we
are going to glaze our guys on this show. That's the one thing about this show.
If you're someone who has any kind of following whatsoever, and you need a Twitter account that's just going to gas you up all the time, you could do no wrong. Like Yelling at Pigeons. We will.
You don't need to have a following at all.
You don't even need that.
You got 0 followers.
We will support
one
you.
Of our guys, we are going to glaze you.
Yeah,
that's just how it works.
Yeah, it was.
Doesn't matter what your following is.
Yeah, doesn't matter. You could be like a professional knitter, and we'll be like, yes, this guy has the best loops or whatever, the best sweaters.
Best loops in the game. Best loops in the game.
So just let us know. Let us know if you need us to
Mm-hmm.
support you on any social media. We will.
Yeah, you could be a professional not haver of social media, and we will go on there and just gas you up for you.
Dude, our guy,
he's the best not having social media.
He's so good at not having social media.
Yeah.
I just thought that was so funny because they were getting mad at us. Like they were getting mad at us.
Shout out Chung for being able to take a joke. Unless he's sense blocked us, I'm not going to check right
He
now.
might have. But I'll goof around and talk while doing it. But yeah, I just thought that was so funny, and like you got to have tougher skin than that.
Yeah, you're literally. You're literally a battle rapper.
Should I follow him for not blocking us?
Chunk?
Yeah.
Yeah, Chunk could be. Come on the show, Chunk.
Come on the show. Come on the show. Should I try to follow? I guess I can't really even try to follow Knox, but
come on the show and talk about how soft Knox is, even though it's evidently your boy. I would assume.
Yeah. It's like so funny to me.
Yeah. What are you gonna do? People are soft. People are soft.
And that's why Tim won 3-0.
Yes. I'm basically 4-0. I feel like he won like the optical pat down before even the first round.
Yeah.
So
he won the post because we got blocked.
True. So 5-0.
So 5-0. 5-0.
Sweet. 5-0 sweet.
Oh man.
You would be saying 5-0 looking like that.
Okay. Okay. That's crazy.
Anyway, have you watched anything recently? I watched a couple new things.
I haven't watched anything. I mean, been watching the rehearsal, obviously.
Mm-hmm. I watched the rehearsal on a plane, a fake plane.
Yeah, that was awesome. Got a lot of likes on that tweet.
That was cool. I feel like that's even more of an immersive experience to watch it on a fake plane than to watch it on a real plane.
123 likes on that so far, and no followers gained.
I'm glad people enjoyed it. We actually lost one.
Oh, we did?
We had 25 before that post was sent, and we had.
Oh, I thought we had 24.
24. It was a bot. I saw we got a follower. Like, oh, this is a bot, and I just. It. And then we had 24 like a few hours later. But
that's hilarious.
That was kind of funny to think like, oh, the tweet did okay. We lost a follower.
Yeah. They've
also,
kind
I keep
of
forgetting to cancel Twitter Blue. I want to cancel Twitter Blue because it does not. Help. It does not. If you agree, it does not help.
Yeah, it has not helped at all.
I actually think it might hurt more than it helps because it paints this like pretentious. I think I'm more important than I am, which was not why we got it.
No, we got it to get more.
And then people are like less likely to follow you because like, oh, who do these people think they are? They think they're paying for Twitter, which is a lame thing to do. But we were like, worth it if it gets us out there a little more, and people might stumble into our show and maybe they'll like it. And that has not happened. So I need to cancel that.
Yeah,
it's not good.
But I feel like they're starting to get away from the plot with the pilot. Like they still have the pilots on, but they like this episode.
Nathan Fielder getting away from the plot on a season of the rehearsal. Who would have ever
thought? Yeah, the first season was like they got way away from the plot. But yeah, I just think it's so funny. Like you're using a pilot, and he is learning how to talk to girls. Do you have did you pull up the tweet you sent me? Is that what you're doing?
Is that what you pulled up? Do you have it?
I've already pulled it up. Yeah.
Okay, I was gonna say we can talk about that.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah, but he's learning how to talk to girls. But okay, if you haven't watched, I don't feel like this is a show that can have spoilers. It's not like an edge of your seat drama. Like it can have spoilers, but like I don't know. It's like spoiling a documentary. Just watch it. So we had a contest called the Wings of Love. Wings of Voice. Wings of Voice, where he was like learning how airline pilots could deliver bad news to people, like if they were good at it, if they weren't, because they need to learn how to talk to each other.
So he wanted them to tell the singers, like have to pass them through the next round or not, and have to experience telling the bad singers that they did a bad job. So contestant that a New York-based singer-songwriter that was a contestant on The Voice, she decided to join the contest, the Wings of Voice, and to use it as a launch pad for her music career. And the winner of the show was promised a chance to perform with a Grammy-winning artist.
but Love viewed the exposure of being on an HBO series as the real prize. Good, awesome.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even remember seeing this person on the like. Could not tell you
Which
like
is probably why they're upset.
Yep. So it
Couldn't
says
tell
she
you who they are.
flew from New York to Los Angeles 3 times on her own dime for separate auditions and tapings of Wings of Voice, which was filmed on an HBO soundstage. But a day before the final taping, she realized that it was fake. But it wasn't fake. Like you
It
still were
wasn't
on.
fake. It wasn't
Yeah,
what she thought it was. That doesn't mean it was fake.
yeah.
Nate even
It's
said
just
in the thing, it was technically, he mentioned on this week's episode too, it's like, I have a moral obligation to finish this competition. It is a real competition.
yeah.
And they
There's
get
not
a
a real
chance
singing
to
competition.
perform at a replica of the Houston airport. And if I know Nathan Fielder, if he promised a Grammy winner, either there will be or there was a Grammy winner involved. Because
the final
he
quote.
will make sure.
She says that she lost $10,000 and feels betrayed, saying, "I signed up to be a singer, not a lab rat." And she also admitted to breaking her NDA to talk about this. So, like, I kind of think this is low key a commercial for the show.
Yeah, it definitely could be.
Yeah,
To get
like
people to watch it.
to get people to watch it, or also like maybe this is
The
like
last episode is going to be about this.
Yeah. Also, it could be like she only is talking about it now so that she can get exposure for her album or whatever she's doing. Like now people are gonna be like,
or did Nate pay her to do this so that he could get funding from HBO to put on a full production Wings of Voice?
oh, true. True.
And just be like, oh, sorry, they forced my hand. I guess I have to do Wings of Voice now.
My favorite. Okay, I texted you about this, saying it was like an all-time TV show quote at the end of this episode, where he's walking with the guy who's like, "Yeah, they basically gave me a blank check as long as I stay in budget."
Yeah,
which
just
is
give me
like,
a blank check as long as I don't go over budget.
yeah, it's so funny that like,
it's kind of like my motto about the free chips and salsa at restaurants.
Yeah,
They're free if you just pay for them.
if you just pay for
If
them.
you pay for, like, usually if you go to like Applebee's half price apps, if you give them like $4, you get free chips and salsa.
Yeah,
it's a good deal.
It's just so fun. Like that, Nathan is just the funniest person, and like I don't even like. I think he's trying to be funny at some points, but also like at other points, he's like just an awkward dude.
Yeah.
Also,
he's
like
definitely an awkward guy.
Making that guy watch his girlfriend, who is an actor, just make out with somebody on the set was so funny. He's like, "Can you bring him in?" Like
him emphasizing how much he doesn't have any romantic feelings for Emma Stone was also very funny.
Yeah, yeah. He's like,
They like asked this girl about like love scenes and stuff and like kissing scenes as an actress and stuff. And she was saying how like in the moment it feels real. Like she does have real feelings for that person in the moment. She can like compartmentalize that. And Nathan like shows these clips from his scripted show with Emma Stone. Was like, this was interesting because I did a scripted show and I had zero feelings for my love interest star.
Also, him being like a show on Paramount Plus who has questionable views.
Yeah, a show on Paramount Plus, a platform with questionable views. Which
he just keeps.
Last week I don't know if this video would get taken down, but he called them Yahtzees. I think the TikTokers call it
anti-Semitic.
Anti-Semitic.
Yeah,
platform.
anti-Semite. But no, he but
he
great
called them
show.
a bunch of Kanyes.
But bunch of yays.
A group of yays. Perrier Mountain Plus.
Yeah, but it's great. It's a great show. Watch it. I would recommend watching it. Any of Nathan's stuff. Nathan For You. I mean, The Curse was good. I don't know if I ever finished it.
I only watched like an episode.
Yeah, it was an awkward show.
Yeah.
But it was fun. You
also
said you
watched.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I am still watching The Last of Us. As we just highly recommended the rehearsal, I highly recommend that you watch the first season and the first episode of season 2 of Last of Us, and then you can stop. After that, it doesn't matter.
Is it bad, or is it
It's just not that good? Okay. Yeah, I mean, it's okay. like the lead is just very okay for a lead. She's not
Yeah.
bad. She's just not amazing.
Mm-hmm.
The supporting actress this season, she's pretty good, but her role isn't big enough to like it is a big role, but she's not the lead, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
I don't know. The storyline's just all right. Nothing's really blowing me away. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
I don't know. I haven't really loved it. The first season I thought was great. First season was
Yeah.
fantastic, and the first episode, dare I even say, most of the second episode are very good.
Okay.
And then after that, it's just been like, whatever.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I'll keep watching it, I guess, but it's
Yeah.
all right. On the flip side, I watched. This is gonna sound like this was the greatest show of all time because of how fast I watched it, but it was solid. I watched the 4 seasons on Netflix, which I
Okay.
thought was going to be like a ripoff of The White Lotus.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess in some ways it sort of, well, I mean, just in the fact that they go to resorts. But it was pretty good. I watched the entire thing in one night, the whole season,
Okay.
which makes it seem like it was amazing. But it was just good enough to keep me watching, and I was staying up late, couldn't sleep anyway. It's Steve Carell, stars Steve Carell.
Okay.
Other notable leads are Tina Fey and Will Forte.
Oh, so it sounds like it
And
should be awesome.
it is, yeah. I mean, it's pretty good. And it also has I can't think of the other guy's name, but there's another face that you'll turn on. Vic, I know that guy. But yeah, pretty solid. It's basically about this like older group of friends that is kind of out of their prime, and the one character is thinking about getting divorced. They've been married for like 25 years, and he's like, it's kind of stale, and I'm feeling old, and I want something more exciting. And it's a comedy. It's fun.
Okay. Cool.
Good show. Recommend.
Cool.
I don't recommend like rush your TVs, get there now and watch it, but if you're like scrolling and you want to watch something,
Yeah.
put on
I
4
started
seasons.
watching. Was it Your Friends and Neighbors on Apple TV?
Mm-mm. Good. I'm behind maybe an episode.
I'm a few episodes behind. I think I've only watched the first episode. I enjoyed the first episode.
It's good. It's good. It's another one that's like I'm not like, oh my gosh, get your TV now, but I'm like, yeah, if you want to watch something,
Yeah.
put it
If
on.
I have nothing going
It's
on,
good.
I'll watch it.
It's good.
Yeah.
One that might become get to your TVs. No, it might maybe not. It'll one that will become when you turn your TV on, put it on. So don't go out of your way to turn your TV on, but once you turn it on, put this on. Is
Yeah.
The Studio? Have you watched that at all?
No.
On Apple TV, it's Seth Rogen, and it's
Okay.
about a movie studio, and it's kind
Okay.
of like a chaotic comedy, I would call it. I don't know
Okay.
if that's a real term, but it's like the whole episode. They do a lot of like one-shot scenes, which is fun, and they're just like there's a lot of chaos and like running around trying to get things done and meet deadlines and make moves happen and finish deals, and it's just like people quickly walking through the office with one camera on them the whole time. It's like
Okay.
it's fun. I like the way it's shot, and it's Seth Rogen, who I usually enjoy his stuff. I
Yeah.
recommend it. I recommend The
Yeah.
Studio. It's a
I'll
good
have to
show.
watch it.
Yeah.
The one show that I'm really excited about, which I guess is like Tim Robinson, the chair company.
Yeah,
Has that come out with a release date yet? I keep checking,
I was gonna ask you that, but
but
guess what comes out in 10 days?
10 days
10
is
days.
uh,
Friendship. I cannot wait. I'm so excited. I might go on there and get tickets like today, like as soon as I can get tickets.
It just says it's coming out this year.
Okay,
Um,
so who knows? It's like the Zaxby's in Cambridge, 2025.
yeah,
No one knows when.
2025. So hopefully, I keep checking the IMDb to see if they have like a first episode like drop date.
Bro, speaking of local things that impact no one and honestly don't even impact you anymore because you don't live here, but Salisbury finally officially offering flights to be booked to Orlando direct
Oh, that's sweet.
as cheap as $59.
Whoa. What
Pretty
is
sick.
their what do they fly? Like what?
Breeze Airways.
Ah, okay.
It honestly looks pretty nice. It's
I mean, for
I looked them up.
$59,
Yeah.
I will drive down there to fly out.
strap you, or they can strap you in a balloon for $59 and send you there.
Yeah, true.
But no, it looks pretty decent. It's they started in 2021 and they're I guess like a subsidiary or somehow attached to JetBlue.
What if we found out this is Nathan Fielder's
Yeah,
brand?
Started by Nathan
The pilots are best friends.
Yeah, that would be funny.
The doctor was his mother.
Yeah, but no, it looked cool. If I ever suck it up and get back on a plane, I might have to. The idea of being in Cambridge and then I can be in Orlando in like 3 hours.
Yeah,
drive straight to Salisbury. It's probably super easy to get through.
Because like you don't have to. It doesn't take like getting through that airport is so easy.
I've never been, but I imagine it's
it's like my parents would like. My parents said that they just like pull up and then like walk to the plane. Like it's so easy.
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah,
it's
cool.
And
they're like not tiny. They're like legitimate planes. They had to renovate the airport so they could get.
Yeah, they had to extendo runway.
They're like a little. They're like that pilot on rehearsal when they're like small talking about, oh, what do you fly? He's like narrow bodies. It's a narrow body, but it's a full size plane. Yeah. So
everything's just gonna go back to the rehearsal.
Yeah, mostly narrow. I've been banned from all the dating apps and Instagram.
That's insane. Like to be banned. He's like, I just guess women don't like the way I talk to them. Like, yeah.
I guess I said something that maybe offended them, and I don't know. I didn't mean to. Imagine I'm like, all right, I'm gonna fly because if you guys don't know, I don't like flying. I'm afraid of flying.
Luke hates flying,
and then also a lot of aviation.
So much
stuff.
Convincing to get Luke on the plane to drive with me to.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you would think it would be. Oh, Luke's hesitant because he doesn't want to drive in a moving truck for 14 hours to get home. I didn't mind that at all.
No, Luke was so fine.
I was excited once I landed. Like, yes, I get to go back in a moving truck. That's going to take a long time. Not in a plane that will take 2 hours. So yeah, I don't like to fly, but I don't know. Might have to test it out. But if I get on my first flight again, like my next flight, and I see the pilot like walking in there, and it's that guy.
Yeah, run.
Yeah. Oh, it'd be so funny. It's him and that lady that they put him in there for the experiment.
Yeah. So you married?
Oh man. So
Luke, have you seen freeze-dried candies? People freeze-drying candies?
I've had them. I actually have some like 2 feet away from me.
What do you have?
Skittles.
Oh, like the puffs?
Yeah,
or whatever they're called.
Brought them for me.
Yeah, dude. Bradley, shout out Bradley. What's up, Bradley? We're talking to you, Bradley. Sent me this video of this person like putting gummy worms on like a sheet tray, and then freeze drying them. And they like tripled in size.
Yeah, they puff up.
They're incredible. He was like, "You should talk about this on the podcast this week," and I said, "I'm gonna do it."
Yeah, freeze dried candy is pretty cool. I want to say I had a freeze dried gummy bear, and now I've had Skittles.
Okay.
Pretty interesting. I want to try freeze-dried ice cream sandwiches. Okay. But those are more like survival, like put them in your bunker.
I said that sounds like astronaut food.
Yeah, but I want to try it because I told you on here like a couple months ago when I tried that camping astronaut food, and it was kind of solid. I think I talked about it on here. I want to try the ice cream sandwich.
What? I'm sorry, I'm looking something up because I just saw something TV related that we can talk about.
In the meantime, I have more on ice cream sandwiches if you like.
Yeah, let's talk more about ice cream sandwiches and other foods that would be incredible freeze-dried.
Okay, well, I had a, what do you call it? Brown sugar cinnamon Pop-Tart ice cream sandwich.
Whoa.
That's on the market now. No, that's on the market now.
That sounds incredible. Where did you get that from?
Walmart. Pop-Tart ice cream sandwiches are now a thing.
Can you get like multiple? Like, could I get the ice cream sundae?
You could get like, I don't know how many flavors, but I know they have strawberry.
Okay.
I know they have brown sugar cinnamon, and I would assume at least 1 or 2 more.
Okay. That's awesome.
Pretty fire.
That's awesome. We need that. Yeah. Back to the TV. On September 30th, 2025, Chad Powers, the show starring Glenn Powell.
Oh, yeah,
it's going to be on Hulu. I think that just dropped 20 minutes ago. I don't really care about this show, but like obviously.
It comes out when?
It's September 30th.
Okay.
On Hulu. I wish it was like pre-football
show when
season.
It's not football season yet.
Yeah.
To help me get the football season.
But he is, he's going to probably have to have like a love interest at the college, right?
I was thinking that too. Like maybe there's like a student, someone that's probably older than a college student.
Yeah, like a grad student like
Yeah.
like probably like grad school, like
Still
student
around
teacher
the
or something, or like
campus.
maybe she like does the stats for the team, but like is trying
Hmm.
to get into that
Mm-hmm.
world,
Ooh,
but
that
like is
sounds like
like just
conflict of interest.
graduated.
That could be quite a story
Yeah, like just
for the show.
graduated or like has been graduated for a few years, just working for the team, trying maybe a reporter, a
Yeah.
sideline reporter. I don't
Yeah.
really know who we could
Who
have
would
do
play?
that.
Should we call Turtle and see if he knows?
Yeah,
Who could
yeah.
play?
He'd probably say Ice Spice if as long as Nardwuar wasn't
Yeah.
there.
Yeah,
Um,
true. True. Oh, what
Probably
about Sydney
Sydney
Sweeney?
Sweeney. Yeah, yeah. I think that. Boom, boom.
I don't know why we
We
both would
just
say that,
connected
but
right there at the same
that was crazy.
time.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah,
I
good to
just realized,
see.
by the way, we didn't ask. We said we were going to ask everyone that comes on
Yeah, well, we
to
got.
cast a rom-com. We didn't ask Tim. It would have been
Yeah,
probably cut out anyway because we
yeah, it
lost
would have
most of
been
that.
cut out. We did ask him,
But
and he actually said Glenn
did we
Powell and
ask
Sydney
him?
Sweeney. Yeah, no, we didn't. We didn't ask
Oh
him.
yeah, yeah.
We're
Okay, sorry.
just,
I just forget because we lost so much of that. I'm like,
we did. That was
you
so
can
sad.
convince me of anything. Yeah.
We were.
Yeah. Well, we'll definitely have him back on, and when we do, we'll have to ask him to cast a rom-com.
Yeah,
Even
yeah.
though he said he wasn't. You guys didn't hear it, but he said he wasn't a movie buff. He had to get in the movie gym.
Yeah, that was one of the best jokes of all time. Like that was so funny. You're like,
Like, are you,
Tim,
like,
you a
Tim,
movie
you consider
buff?
yourself a movie buff? He's like, not really. I kind of need to hit the movie gym.
Yeah.
Not really.
Well, it is. We're 26 minutes in, and I'm out of stuff.
We burned all our resources already.
We've burned all of our resources. Do
Way
we
to
have?
go.
Is there a Sporkle or a tier
Sporkle,
list we
save
could
us, save us.
save a Sporkle? Save a Sporkle.
No, I got. I'm pretty sure
Luke's
I got
got
some
some
stuff
stuff.
in my bookmarks, or at least something.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Miles Teller will star in Possum Song, a new film from Sing Sing director Greg Huidar. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it. What do you think this is about? Before I tell you,
Possum. What's it called? Possum what?
Possum Song.
It's gonna be like a movie about like hillbillies in Alabama.
Give me a plot.
They sell moonshine. They make and sell moonshine, but they also have a family band on the side where they play like milk jugs and like the cleaning board things and like the banjo with one string.
Super close. If you would have said the film will follow a musician who stole the songs for his hit debut album, so he strikes a dangerous bargain with a magical possum to help write a new song, you would have been right.
No. What?
What a plot.
What a plot. Who is this?
Possum Song starring Miles Teller.
Is he doing okay?
I don't know. Yeah,
Is
this
it
is
a card-
definitely like I lost all my money on
Yeah.
Nicolas Cage. I lost all my money and I need to take every role
Yeah.
type of move. But Miles Teller, like I wouldn't have expected this from Miles Teller.
No.
Definitely gonna watch it though.
Yeah. Is there a what's it called? Is there a trailer out?
No, it's just from Disgusting Film. Shout out Disgusting Film. And I had to check
Awesome.
like 6 times that it wasn't Disbussing Film. I don't know if you're familiar with Disbussing Film.
Oh,
but
Eddie Teller.
the Ted Teller film.
Oh, the singer Eddie who faces mounting pressure. That's crazy. I don't even know what to think of that.
Awesome song. It's gonna be lit.
It's gonna be lit. That's why is he okay?
What's that movie Miles Teller's in where he's a drummer?
Whiplash?
Yeah, this is gonna be the new Whiplash. It'll be better than Whiplash.
Yeah.
Possum Song. Also, did you hear about this murder case where they used an AI generated impact statement from the victim, from the dead victim?
No. What?
Very weird. They were in court and they presented an AI generated video of the victim who passed away in 2021 of him giving a victim impact statement. Weird. I'm going to say that weird.
That is weird.
This should
AI,
not be allowed.
has AI gone too far?
Yeah. But let's not go down this road. If that's just the beginning of AI in court, let's just stop right there. And
Yeah.
no.
Too much.
That judge, should not have allowed. Like, that judge should be fired for allowing that. That is very weird.
Yeah.
Very, very weird.
Yeah, that is very weird. We can't AI. Come on. Who I'm trying to figure out who else is going to be in Possum Song
Possum
because
Song?
when
They
I
have
went
a-
to
that's it.
Images, there was like this. There's a picture of Rihanna, and if Rihanna's going to be in Possum Song, it's going to be a banger.
Yeah, if Rihanna's in Possum Song, I'm so in.
Yeah, so all the way in. But I don't know. It could just be something else.
Well, it sounds incredible.
This is great. This is great podcasting.
No, yeah, this is this is fantastic podcasting. Let me lock in. What else did I do this week? It's been a slow week. I don't know. Maybe we'll just get into the Sporkle.
I got asked out by a bartender. Technically,
Oh, sick.
Nah,
That's like not usually how it's usually the other way around.
Yeah, not really. Or she was a waitress, but not really. But yes. So there's this waitress at the local bar where I get wings. Wing night.
Mm-hmm.
Covered in tattoos. Attractive, I'll say it. She's
Mm-hmm.
attractive. But she always talks. She talks about how she used to be in the National Guard, and I would always ask her if she killed somebody, and she would never give me the answers. She would never give me the answers because why give the answer if she doesn't say anything, I'll think maybe she did.
Mm-hmm.
And then she finally told me that she hadn't. And then we were talking about something else about how she was a sharpshooter. I was like, oh, can you still shoot? And she was like, I don't know. Maybe we should go to the range and find out. Call it a date. And I was like, Then as she was like,
she was
after she walked,
trying to shoot her shot.
Yep. After she walked away, my friend started slapping me. He's like, she asked you on a date. She asked you on a date. She asked you on a date.
So what's the move with that?
She scares me.
Okay, that could be a good thing. Does she watch the show is the question.
I hope not.
If you do, look, pretend we didn't bring it up. It could be a good time.
I only brought it up because it's not going to happen, but
or it is. I mean,
But Luke, that would mean that I would have to talk to women and not be scared of them.
It sounds like she's pretty much doing it for you.
Yeah, true. We'll see. I'll let you know. I'll let you know. I'll bring her on for an episode.
We're gonna want an update. Yeah. Next week, Dave has her on.
That'd be crazy.
We could ask her who she would cast in a rom-com.
Yeah, that's true.
See what she says. I'd like to know if she has any ideas.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. But it was very funny that yeah. And now the guy keeps telling everybody, he's like, "Hey, she asked Caleb out on a date."
That's funny.
So,
and she might be able to hook you up with some wings.
Free wings.
Cool. Yeah,
free wings.
What a steal that would be.
That would be awesome. Well, what do you see in her? Free wings. Free wing. Yeah. What's the reason? Free wings. Oh, what was the reason you first were in free wings?
Yeah, well, I like usually things that are free, and I also like wings.
Mm-hmm.
And she offered both of those, so it was a really good opportunity for me.
Yeah, it was really, really good. We're gonna 10,000 wings.
Yeah. Oh, I changed the topic, but before we get into Sporkle, I played some new video games lately.
Ooh.
I played the newest Star Wars game. Not made it super far, but
Outlaws?
it's pretty cool. Maybe I played the second newest Star Wars game.
What's the newest one? What's it called?
I don't know. I don't know what it's called, but I downloaded it and I've been playing it, which is cool. Something Jedi narrows it down.
Oh, okay. Yes.
Yeah.
I know what you're talking
the guy
about.
with red hair.
Yeah.
Yeah. And pretty good. It's kind of unrealistic. The guy has like the strongest climbing grip in the world. He can just climb on stuff that does not make sense.
Jedi Survivor.
On. Yeah. I was gonna say something with Survivor. And
did you ever play Fallen Order?
No. Well, maybe I might have played a little bit of it.
Jedi Fallen Order is the first game of those two games.
I think I played a little bit of it.
Okay.
Yeah, which is probably what will happen with this one. But so far it's solid. I went to download Rocket League and ended up downloading Lego Star Wars instead, which led me to downloading also regular Star Wars.
Okay.
And no Rocket League.
Yeah.
I was going to reinstall Rocket League. I also bought the map expansion on Mario Kart.
Okay.
So I was grinding some Mario Kart. Caleb was texting me about the Knicks Celtics game last night, and I was so dialed into Mario Kart I didn't even
What are you playing it
realize it
on?
was almost over. Switch.
Do you have a Switch?
Yeah, I have a Switch. I've
I
had
did
one.
not know you had a Switch.
I don't use it a ton. I mainly play it when my nieces come over.
Yeah.
My nieces came over, and I was like, I'm gonna buy the new maps. And then I took it over to Max's for a play date, and we played
Okay.
every
Do you
new
got,
map. All
doesn't
of them,
Max also
one
have
day.
a Switch?
Yeah, but he doesn't have the new maps.
Okay.
So I brought
That's
them.
awesome.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
it was pretty sick. Mario Kart can get intense.
It can. It
Yeah,
can. I
it can
was
get intense.
texting Luke about this is going to get into sports, but the
Yeah.
Jason Tatum injury, and he was like, did not care at
Right,
all.
did he get hurt? I don't know.
Yeah, Luke was like, did he get hurt? And I was like, yeah, his Achilles gone.
Caleb texted me. He's like, "Dang, not like this, man." And I hadn't been watching the game. I just saw that the Knicks won, and I just responded, "Bing bong."
Bing bong. I was like so somber about it. Like I wanted the Knicks to win, but like obviously don't want an injury. And Luke was just like, bing bong.
I'm gonna put this out there. We can talk about it on sports, but putting out a feeler: Jaylen Brown MVP next season.
Okay.
Just throwing it out.
Okay.
Because it's gonna be a
he's
personal mission for him.
Personal mission.
His chance to be the guy. But anyway.
The guy. I have a theory for sports too. So.
Oh, okay, for sports. Okay, I'll have it ready.
Yep.
I'll have it ready. What was I gonna say about? Yeah, we were talking about video games, right? Oh, Mario Kart. So I was like, I don't like playing on the mini little controller.
Yeah, yeah.
Like you can split the Switch controllers and
Yeah.
you have two tiny ones. So I was like, oh, I want to get. They make a wireless GameCube controller for Switch.
Yeah.
And I was like, that would be awesome. I want to get one. So I went to order one and I put it in my cart on Amazon. And I went to check out and it said my total was $0. Turns out Amazon gave me like a $66 and change gift card
Nice.
for an item that I tried to return like a year and a half ago. And
Wow.
they had sent it back to me. And I went to my notifications and they sent a message. They were like, yeah, we had all these, like they didn't word it like this, but they were basically like, we had a bunch of returns that we didn't know where the item ended up, if it ever got to us, if they ever even sent it. And he was like, or they were like, we just leaned on the side of the customer and just assumed they sent it to us and we lost it, so we just gave everyone gift cards. Sick.
Oh, nice.
I still have the item because they sent it back to me for some reason.
Oh, okay.
I tried to return it and they returned to sender. There's a broken headset.
You should return it again.
Should. Yeah.
Unlimited money
But,
hack.
Yeah, infinite money glitch. Oh, I thought of an infinite money glitch the other day. Hear me out. Literally infinite money, but you can only spend it on like candy necklaces and those little frogs where you push their button, they jump.
Okay.
But I was at Alley Oops and they have these coin games and you get these little plastic Alley Oop coins and I was like, I could definitely 3D print infinite of these coins.
Yeah. But
They're just
how
these
much would
plastic
they
coins.
cost? How much do they cost to make?
It would probably cost me like a cent per coin. Maybe.
Okay.
Yeah. Which still might not be worth it because how many frogs do I need to buy for 1 cent a piece?
Yeah. Could
I
you
could
make
also
one of
probably
those?
just print the frog.
Yeah,
I know for a
frogs.
fact I can print those frogs.
Yeah.
So something to think about though. Infinite money glitch, or maybe I'll just stand outside and sell the tokens to parents for their kids.
Did we get a chance to talk about how the Pope is from Chicago? That happened like
No,
Thursday last week?
I don't think we did. No.
The Pope.
The Pope.
The Pope. That's, I mean, it's such a cool
Right.
thing. Like,
Yeah, we got. Oh, I want to talk about because listen, I don't think Noah listens to the show, but if he does, I don't think at this moment he knows that he said my exact same joke in the group chat exactly like 4 hours after I did, and it was the very next text in the group chat. Did you notice this?
I did not. Which
About the
group
Pope?
chat?
Let me read the full name so I don't undersell it. What group chat, you ask? The John
Yeah.
Madden Memorial Gruding Grinders presented by Urban Meyer.
Okay.
That group chat. It was about
Oh,
the
yeah.
Pope.
He did make the same exact joke.
Bill said Chicago really got a Pope before a 4,000-yard passer. I said, we got a Chicago Pope before GTA 6. I said this at 3:32. The very next message in that chat was from Noah at 6:29. We really got an American Pope before GTA 6.
That's
And
so
the gift I
fun.
responded didn't make it clear that I was
Yeah.
pointing that out. No one laughed at it.
It just fell through the
For
cracks.
my money, I still don't think he realizes that he did that.
Yeah.
Immediately followed. I was waiting for you guys all to laugh react his and not mine because I thought that would have been.
I wish I would have, but I don't even know what I was.
Word for word, bar for bar.
That was yeah.
Oh, it was so funny. I was
Man.
laughing so hard when
I didn't even realize that. Like the next text I remember seeing is the one Jimmy sent.
Yeah.
But that's crazy.
I was trying to. I told Caleb about this. I was trying to use this new filter on our Riverside that we use for editing, and I'm checking real quick before we get into Sporkle to see if it's ready, if the clip is ready.
Okay.
Because we could watch it.
Okay.
That would be excited. Like Inception. The podcast
it would be
a clip of their own podcast.
Yeah. Is that allowed?
I don't know. Man, I still don't see it. That's crazy.
Where?
Something must have went wrong.
Something always goes wrong with Riverside.
Yeah.
Which episode did you take it from?
Multiple. I did one from YAP 39, where you're being held captive and you're wearing a Bush Beans shirt. And I did one from last week's makeup episode, where we after Tim, because we lost most of Tim. And none of them, the clips are there, but you have to make the clip and then apply the filter. And the clip with the filter applied is nowhere to be found.
Okay.
Which is pretty disappointing. I'm going to start a new one while we're waiting.
Would it be in the exports?
I don't know. So, for example, when I just tried to do it again, it said, hang tight, animation in progress. This might take a few minutes. We'll email you when it's ready. I did that an hour ago. So, that's cool.
Interesting. All right.
Cool. But, yeah, that was talking filters with
yelling
at sports.
Riverside.
Yelling at pigeons. Yeah, talking Riverside. Oh, man. All right, you want to hop into a sport?
Yeah.
Sport. Oh, did I tell you? This is just two dudes talking about stuff with no context. I texted Caleb yesterday and asked him, do they make a ukulele that's electric? An electric ukulele, similar to electric guitar. Did I tell you I looked it up and they do, but they're not different. They're just louder.
Okay.
Which is kind of cool, but sucks. I wanted it to have that distinct, this is an electric ukulele. I felt like that could change music forever.
Yeah.
Oh, and did we not both also have ideas over the weekend? You texted me one, and I'm forgetting it right now, but I remember the one I texted you, which was, hear me out, guys, Taco Bell, if you're listening.
Oh, yes.
Hot fries, the snack, but real.
Yeah.
Sit on that. Let that simmer a little bit.
Let that simmer.
Real hot fries. I think Taco Bell would be the move for that. I'm trying to find what Caleb texted me that he invented.
Yeah, I don't know what I invented.
I'm pretty sure you invented something.
What day
Maybe
was it?
Maybe it was just a theory or something? I don't know.
Was I working on a theory?
Possibly.
Oh,
well.
Was it?
What?
I mean, the only thing I can think of is having the sphere in VR.
Oh yeah, that might have been what it was. That would have been cool. I've been playing a lot more VR lately.
Yeah, I need to get in on it.
Trying to get the boys to get VR, so I was trying to get Frack to get one the other day. So, yeah. I was thinking about that yesterday. I tweeted about this. How many Apple Vision Pro do you think are sitting around that haven't been touched in a year, and people spent $3,500 on them?
Yeah, it's probably a lot, way more.
Think about how you probably wish you played your Quest more. I know I wish I played mine more because it would be more fun if more of my friends had them.
Yeah.
But even that, which has fun things you can do, it has games. It has games you can play with friends and movies you can watch with friends. Apple Vision Pro, to my knowledge, you can't play with your friends.
What?
And
so it doesn't even matter that.
Yeah.
Your friends don't have it.
$3,500.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't envision a reason why I would have used that, except maybe to watch, because they have a theater experience too, but I don't think you can do it with people. Maybe you can.
Yeah.
So maybe I would have used it for that by now, but those were $3,500.
Yeah.
You can get a brand new Quest 3S for $300, I think.
Yeah.
Something
Also,
like
I think didn't we find one on like Marketplace, the Quest 2 for like $100?
I found 5 for $100 or less the other day on
Yeah.
Marketplace, and they
Yeah.
will very much get the job done. Like I like
Yeah.
my Quest 3, but it's not that different from
The Quest
a
2.
Quest. Which I took the screenshot. I'm not gonna bother sending it to you. I'll just tell you about it. But I was looking at Quest on Marketplace, and someone lists Metro Guest 2 for $150. And I was like, oh, just a typo? No, because they think that's what it's called, or at least somewhat, because they have a screenshot from their Snapchat where they were trying to sell it on their Snapchat, and on their Snapchat they called it Metro Quest 2. So
Okay.
this person just thinks it's Metro. I thought that was funny.
Yeah.
I also
Metro
took a
Boomin.
screenshot. I'm not gonna bother at this point because I should have sent it beforehand. Well, I could text it to you and add it. Check out this children's urinal. Look, listen, you're making a face. You're going to look at this, and you're going to look me in the eyes and tell me it wouldn't be fun to use. I'm mad they don't have an adult version of this. I'm asking for an adult version of this. That's all. Can men not have hobbies? I'm asking for an adult version. And tell me it wouldn't be fun to use, Caleb.
It
Without
does
lying.
have a little spinny thing. Infant pissoir. Description: cleaned and sterilized.
Would that not be sick though?
It would be sick.
Little spinner going. They could have you could add the adult one could have like a counter, so you could set the record. Who could do the most spins?
It has a fidget
One
spinner
visit.
in the.
Basically, you spin it with your stream.
Yeah.
And imagine if there was a scoreboard. How many times can you make a spinner go around?
Okay, I'm intrigued.
I think we should invent the one with a scoreboard for adults. Put them in bars all across the world.
Yeah.
It'd be electric.
Yeah,
So,
better than ice in the urinals.
why not both?
Yeah, true.
Why not both?
All right, let's get into sport.
That was talking piss with the boys.
I gotta go take a pias.
Let's
Talking about
get-
me being
uh-oh.
Farva.
My headphones are low on battery. I'm the one that forgot to charge them this time.
Uh-oh.
You have to switch to something else for when we do sports. Got 5% left. All right.
5% battery.
It did not say that. Brought to you by Honda Accord this week.
Was it Turtle?
Your strongest lineup yet. He was so
Turtle
hyped. No,
he was-
sponsored by Acura.
That was awesome.
We are not. Okay. Let's do some
Let's lock in.
live 5. We're going to get the first 5 this week. I feel good about it. Okay. When it debuted in 1996, which of the following was the initial name of the cable station Animal Planet? Is this Discovery's Animal Planet, TLC's Animal Planet, National Geographic's Animal Planet, or History Channel's Animal Planet?
This feels like Discovery.
I was thinking Discovery too.
Yeah.
But I could see National Geographic.
Those are the only two I see, because like TLC, like they were a pop band from
Okay.
the late 90s.
And they're also a channel that just shows people that have mental illnesses
Yeah.
living in like homes that are filled with garbage from 10 years ago.
Yeah.
Let's do Discovery.
Yeah, I like Discovery. Yeah.
Oh, one down. Okay. What is, quote, that book by Nabokov referenced in the lyrics to Police song "Don't Stand So Close to Me"? Is this
close to me?
Woo, this is gonna be a tough one for me.
Don't
Is this Les Liaisons Dangerouses? Close enough. Lolita, Pale Fire, or Les Miserables?
Ooh,
You're a big Les Mis guy, right?
Lolita sounds right though.
Okay. Aren't you a Les Mis guy?
I am, but I don't think it's that.
Okay. Well, that's what I want. I want you to be able to eliminate it or not. Lolita,
Yeah.
2 down. What is the only European country to border both Russia and Romania? Is this
Well,
Turkey?
you're a big fan of Russia.
Are you finished? Caleb loves his little jokes. Is this Turkey? The Ukraine. It's like Ohio State. The Ukraine. You're a big hater of Ukrainians, right?
Nope.
That's what you always say.
Nope.
Is this Belarus or Poland? Only European country to border Russia and Romania.
Is it Ukraine?
Maybe, but I feel like we would know more confidently because they've been in the news so much the last few years
Yeah.
that it would have somehow come up. Romania would have in some
I don't
way.
even know where Romania is, honestly.
Me either.
Like, I...
Why didn't we do, like Linsanity, Jeremy Lin when he was like going off as Linsanity?
Yeah.
We should have had for when Kenny would have a really good game, we called it Romania.
Yeah.
Kenny Romaine. Shout out to Kenny.
I
He's
think
not
the
listening.
Ukraine makes sense. Because it's the only one that's different.
Ukraine. The U.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I think
I'm worried
Turkey's
about being
too low. I don't know. I mean, I just think it's Ukraine.
Ukraine. The Ukraine. What's their guy's name? The president? Is it the president? Is that the term they use?
Yes. Don't know his name.
I can't think of his name right now. I was gonna do like a Sunday Night Football intro, but oh well. Of all the nations in the world, whose common English names contain the word land? Which one is the most populous? I read that horribly, by the way.
Yeah.
I read all the words correctly, but the pace was just very.
I feel like Thailand has a lot of people.
So
sorry,
options,
read the
options. Jose, because Jose likes to complain we don't have the options. Wasn't Jose that complained about that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Thought so. The options are Thailand, the Netherlands, Ireland, or Poland. And I'll try to read the question again for anyone that didn't understand. Of all the nations in the world whose common English names contain the word land, which one is the most populous?
I feel like Thailand
what's the most populous of those four options?
I feel like Thailand has a lot, but Thailand's relatively small. I think as a...
True,
I don't know.
But I would believe someone telling me that it's dense.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know.
I think it makes the most sense. I think Thailand makes the most sense to me. Like if I got that wrong. Yeah.
What music video by the Beatles shows the band singing on a workbench while Ringo holds an umbrella? Is this Eleanor Rigby, Come Together, Help, or Yellow Submarine? Okay, singing on a workbench while Ringo holds an umbrella.
Eleanor Rigby makes sense to me.
Now, could this come together? Could that be the workbench? They're trying to make the blue collar people come together with the people that have umbrellas. Because blue collar people would never use an umbrella.
Yeah.
Help. Maybe the work people need to help Ringo.
Maybe.
His umbrella broke.
Maybe. Well, it is a workbench.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. Not a Beatles stuff.
It's not Yellow Submarine. Because they're in a Yellow Submarine. I think that one's... I don't even know if they have a music video for that. And there's a movie called The Yellow Submarine, and it was cartoon. For a workbench, Help makes the most sense.
I kind of think so, too.
But they were the Beatles. They didn't make sense.
I'm thinking Help or Come Together. Because I can envision a video where they're like going through the streets and they're getting everyone together. And then it ends up being like that.
Would they sit on a workbench?
They're on lunch.
Okay.
I don't know. All right, let's do Help.
Okay. Bang.
5 straight, and I called it. Called my shot.
You called it, but you didn't jinx it. But you didn't jinx it this time.
I didn't because I didn't last time, and because I was saying 1 down, let's go every time. So when we got to 4 and I said 4 down, it was just consistency.
Yeah.
So let's see how many we can do. Since 2012, Sophie Sumner, Laura James, and Jordan Miller have all been winners of what reality shows? This is The X Factor, American Idol, America's Next Top Model, or Project Runway?
This feels like Project Runway.
What makes you think that, Caleb?
They're all women.
Yeah. Could be America's Next Top Model.
True. It
Oh,
was.
it was. Dang it. All right. Well, we still got 5 in a row off rip, so that's pretty
Dude,
sick.
yep.
Pretty sick. All right. Well, last check before we go to see if that edit ever works.
Also, Jenny, I'm just going to say it. Knox and Chunk, come on the show if you want to yell at us.
Come on the show. Knox.
Come on the show.
Roast
You have
us
to unblock
if you
us
want,
to
but
see
you'll
this.
be wrong. Yeah, you'll never see this. Chunk. Shout out for not blocking us.
Yeah,
Yes.
Chunk, come on the show.
Even though we still, to be clear, you guys still lost in the landslide. We are haters.
Yeah, we
But
are haters.
We believe that haters can exist with the hated.
Yeah.
If needed. So, but if you want to come on here, we can tell us why you guys lost. That'd be great.
Yeah, tell us why.
Yeah. Like I said, we can tell us why you guys lost. We'll tell you guys why you lost.
Yeah.
Caleb, where can they find you?
You find me probably working late because I'm a singer. No, you find me on Instagram at Caleb Crane 12, on Twitter at Caleb P. Crane. And follow all of our forms of social medias. Like and subscribe. So that we can keep putting out episodes. I mean, we're still going to put out episodes.
Yeah.
We're going to stop putting out episodes if you don't like and subscribe and share.
Yeah. Whoa. Hold on. Now we have hostages. Yeah, if I'm on it, it's Luke Schultz 56, and if you want to deliberately not follow Knox on Twitter, I think it's Knox.
Yeah. Yeah.
And Chunk as well. If you want to go tell Knox that he lost and that they got swept,
yeah,
it's Knox with like 3 or 4 X's.
Yeah.
You don't even know how to spell. God doesn't even know how to spell.
It's an NOXXXXXXXX.
Maybe even a perverted amount of X's.
Yeah, way too many X's.
All right. Well, we'll see you guys on sports tomorrow.
Yeah.
Thanks
Talk to y'all next week.
Let's blouse. Oh no! Wrong one. Run it back.
Luke,
all right,
put
guys,
the wrong video.
Hopefully you joined us in hating on Knox.
We'll cut that.
Yeah, we'll cut that for sure. Yeah. By the way, if you want to deliberately not follow Knox on Twitter, it's Knox with the perverted amount of X's. Yeah. We'll see you on sports tomorrow. Let's blouse.
If you don't watch sports, we'll talk to you next week.